Where is your husband? That's the first thing I want to ask, because I don't know who would marry this woman. Ghetto, ratchet, just everything that a stereotypical black woman is. She is that. Ghetto, dominant, aggressive, all that. So I would rather marry a white woman than deal with somebody as negative, as toxic as Jasmine Crockett.
Byron Donalds was not having it because he clapped back at Ghetto hood Raptor Jasmine Crockett. He is tired of the back talk, okay? The slick mouth talk that she has. Meanwhile, she's got the weave, the nails, always talking ghetto, always cussing, just straight up obnoxious, playing a literal caricature of a black woman. Meanwhile, historically, this is not how she was. So again, it's either one of two things. One, she's faking being ghetto to capitulate to the lowest common denominator, or she previously faked being a normal person who could speak the English language, who was not ghetto. She didn't used to wear this crazy weave. She didn't used to have these crazy lashes. She didn't used to have these crazy nails. This is something that you could see in the videos. So maybe she pretended to not be ghetto and then her true colors came out. It's hard to say. Maybe she's just older and more bitter now since she's single and doesn't have anybody, alone and childless. But these are just my thoughts. Let's go ahead and see what Byron Donalds has to say.
To bring up your girl, Jasmine Crockett. Now, she's from Texas, allegedly. She's actually from St. Louis. She grew up a rich kid in private school, speaks like you and I do, yet for some reason she's taken on the Obama cadence in front of an audience, or the Harris cadence in front of a different audience. She's trying to act like she's somebody who came from, the streets of Dallas, I guess. She's not. She's from, again, a rich area of St. Louis. This is somebody who's race baiting and who's acting. That's what she's doing. And the other day she was on with this guy, Lenny, who calls himself the God or something. And she tells him that Byron Donalds isn't really black, or I guess you turn your back on the black community because you're married to a white woman or something. But, Byron, what's going on? Is that psychosis? Is she acting? Is she just trying to make the money? What is she doing?
In my view, she's acting, or how we would say in the community, she's putting on a show. The truth of the matter is that the reason why Jasmine's out there doing all this is because she has newfound celebrity, I guess, on their side of the aisle, and so she's leaning into it. But here's what I'm going to say. First and foremost, don't talk about my wife. Keep my wife out of this. Ain't got nothing to do with her. You can talk to me about policy anytime you want to. Secondarily, there was a couple of times on the campaign trail last year where I know I was booked to be on stage or to be in debate with Jasmine, and all of a sudden her schedule changed. She had a conflict, whatever the case might be. So if she wants to do this, if she wants to have that debate, I'm easy to find. You ain't got to look hard for me. I'm 6'2". You can find me. It's pretty easy. Number 3, and most importantly, this
Jasmine Crockett, bro. Jasmine Crockett don't want nothing. She doesn't debate any. Jasmine Crockett, I mean, technically, maybe she did at some point, but I certainly can't find any videos where she debated somebody in order to get her seat in Congress. So I'm trying to figure out who the hell she debated. It obviously couldn't have been a skilled debater if she managed to win. She doesn't want to have those conversations. That's why Democrats love to go on places where they're friendly, and the Republicans, if you notice, they go like everywhere. They go on friendly places and unfriendly places and talk to everybody, whereas Democrats are like scared. Remember, Kamala Harris didn't even want to come out and speak to nobody. She thought she could run a closet basement campaign like Joe Biden did back in 2020, and she thought that she could win like that. When that wasn't working, she come out, and then she really got tanked on. So Jasmine Crockett would be the same. If you keep her in a little silo, in a little bubble, she might be okay. But as soon as she come out, it's bursting.
Frankly, the racism in the Democrat Party, because they don't have a problem when Kamala Harris is married to a white man, or when Ketanji Brown Jackson is married to a white man, as long as they subscribe to the politics of the Democratic left. Exactly. As long as you do that, everything is fine. But if you're a conservative, but your spouse happens to be white or of another race, then all of a sudden it's a problem. This is the racism that occurs in the Democrat Party. I'm sick of it, tired of the BS. I tell any one of them who have a concern about me and what they think my views are, debate me. And if you don't want to debate me, Google me. There's plenty of information out there, because I know that I have the facts. I have the information. I can back my stuff up. all they can do is throw out innuendos, throw out talking points. And the last thing I'll say about Ms. Crockett, and I'm gonna leave it alone, Jasmine, I don't use talking points. Nobody tells me what to say. And so I know how to deliver a message because I have facts, I have logic, I use economics, I don't get into hyperbole. So if you are concerned about some of the things that I say find a show. It could be whatever show you want to. We'll sit there and do it. We'll have a good time along the way, and you'll go ahead and be defeated very quickly.
You guys really think that Jasmine Crockett stands any sort of a chance against Byron Donalds? Byron Donalds is extremely intelligent without putting on these stupid show, and he's going to be governor soon. You guys think that if Jasmine Crockett runs for governor of Texas that she could win? A black woman could win, but she's got to have some good sense. Crockett doesn't. I could probably run out in Texas and do better than Crockett because I got good sense. The people who support Crockett, a lot of them, it was enough to get her in Congress. I'll give her that. But she's going after lowest common denominator. She didn't even do that when she was running for Congress the first time. So I don't know who the hell is supporting her now. Those people, they might be able to support, like, there might be like some social media people, like some people leaving comments and stuff like that. But I'm telling you guys, I know these people. I am black. I know black people in real life. They like Jasmine Crockett, but if they had the opportunity, they wouldn't go and vote for her because they don't vote to begin with. A lot of these people didn't even vote for Obama. They didn't vote for nobody. Like, they just sat their ass at the house because that's how a lot of people in the black community roll, because these politicians usually never do anything for the people that they say they're going to do anything for. And even people that's broke as hell and poor as hell are still smart enough to recognize if somebody does what they said they're going to do. Sometimes they do like a little sprinkle, but for the most part, there's no change in their life. A lot of those people notice, so they might leave comments defending somebody or something because they're black or something like that, and are black Democrats. But they don't give a damn about actually making sure that these people win elections. So I don't know what the hell Jasmine Crockett's thinking. Maybe she's trying something new. Maybe she doesn't know what else to do because she loves attention. I think that, in my opinion, she's just addicted to attention, and she doesn't know how to control her mouth. That's why she got in trouble with that whole Hot Wheels comment. Even though people aren't talking about that anymore, what's going to happen is she hasn't run for a big office before. If she runs for a bigger office, like governor, if she runs for president, man, she's going to get cooked because they're going to bring up everything. And the crazy and hilarious thing about it is it's going to be her own people who destroy her. They're going to bring up all the stupid things that she said. They're going to bring up her going against the judicial system, trying to impeach Supreme Court justices. They're going to go against the Hot Wheels comment she made against Governor Greg Abbott. They're going to talk about how she has no decorum in Congress, how she's a lunatic. They're going to play crazy clips of her just yelling and screaming and flicking her head back. Like, I'm like, her freaking head about to fall off, all that damn flicking her head she be doing, rolling her neck. And like, she just looks like a lunatic and not a respectable member of the black community. It's sad that there's more people, honestly, that are black that look up to Crockett as opposed to Byron Donalds, somebody who actually has some good sense and actually knows what the hell he's talking about. And I would love for these two to debate, but Crockett is scared. All she's going to do is bring up stupid Jim Crow comments or something and not going to talk about anything substantive. She's going to appeal to emotion because that's what her and the Democrats are good at, is appealing to emotion. They don't come with the facts because that does not support their narratives. What does support them and get them votes is emotions. You're losing something. These people are racist. These people are evil. Be scared of something. Project 2025. That's all they're going to do. And then they're going to rig something in place to get you to believe it. And everything is always a lie with the Democrats. It's been that way my entire life, and it's gotten even worse as I've gotten older. Like, the Kamala Harris lies was so freaking crazy. It's like there ain't nothing that this lady ever said was factual at all. Everything she said was a lie. And I'm like, what culture did she come from? Is this the Indian culture or something where they just lie about everything? Because this ain't the black culture. But anyway, guys, Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Jasmine Crockett's going to step up to the plate and actually debate Byron Donalds? Do you think they're going to actually set something up? Or do you think she's going to run scared like a little chicken and never face this man because she doesn't have any courage? Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching Black Anomaly. Rising channel. I'm out.
This woman, I've had about enough of her. She wants to be like a member of the squad. She thinks of herself like an AOC. She talks like, you know, she's from the hood. Meanwhile, she grew up in a nice family. She didn't talk like this 3 years ago. 3 years ago, she sounded like you and I sound in this conversation. Like, I'm really excited to be going to Congress. I can't wait to get started on my new job. And now she's like, we need to smack him in the head, bitch. Like, what? What do you, we have videotape. Why are you talking like that? No one believes this bullshit.